Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Anchor FM.
This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Forever we go again. More technical problems. We live in the 21st century.
Savage Unfiltered.
Not only should we not be supporting them, but we gave $30 billion. Did you know we gave $30 billion this weekend?
Your host, Michael Gardner. Like a Hellcat.
Alrighty then. That was a long one, Shaky, didn't you? Oof. That was long. Extended. Anyway, guys, welcome to the show. Happy, almost the end of December, right? We're pushing there. We're pushing to the end of December, almost hitting that new year of 2023. I can't wait. Can't wait to throw this depressing, miserable 2022 out the freaking window. It's been hell, guys. It's been hell in a handbasket. I hope 2023 brings us better luck. Brings us a better fortune for this country, because God willing, we need it. As you know, who's running this country doesn't know what the hell he's doing. All right. Anyway, guys, we got a great show for you. Sos back on the panel here with me for another episode of Savaged Unfiltered. I have a couple of funny outtake of stories to tell you, the listeners. We're going to get into a really, really funny story with Sos. With his ice fishing up there in Wisconsin. I can't wait to hear the experience that he had up there. So without further ado, guys, let's bring him in. Soslin, buddy, welcome. How was the fishing, by the way?
Oh, boy. It was cold.
Cold. How cold was it?
Well, it was -3 degrees with the wind blowing. Yeah, it was -3 without the wind. And then if you have the wind, it was -11.
God bless you for dealing with all that element out there.
And then, so it was funny because I said, hey, I wanted to go ice fishing because he listens to my podcast. He's a fan of me, or he's a fan that listens to my podcast in Wisconsin. He's like, I would love to take you ice fishing. I said, let's go for it. It's a new thing. And so he's like, well, just dress warm. I said, well, how warm? He's like, no, you want to dress warm. The dumbest mistake I've ever made was I should have put more layers of socks and more heavier layers of gloves, because I did not know that. I thought we were going to sit inside of a building on top of an ice. I didn't expect us to sit outside on buckets.
Yeah. You know, it kind of reminds me of the old movie Grumpier Old Men with Walter Matthau, and Jack Lemmon.
Hi, Dad. Hi. Any luck today?
The hell should I know? I just got here.
Oh.
Say, Mel, she came by the other day and said that you'd been snapping like a damn catfish.
Yeah. Well, I've had a lot in my mind lately.
I'll tell you what's on my mind. It's butt cold out here, and I'm fresh out of beer.
Oh, did you hear? Someone moved into the Klickner place. Woman.
A woman?
Yeah.
And the old guy, Burgess Meredith, right, where they're sitting in the shacks, and they're still cold, Sos. Don't get me wrong. They're trying to warm their hands up, and they got the little hole with the little for the fishing hole, and they're doing that. So you were out and about, man, out of the shack. I mean, wow. So that had to be more colder, right?
Yeah, it was pretty miserable. So here's how many layers I had. All right, I had 4 layers of socks, 4 different pairs of socks, all winter grade.
What?
Like all thick socks, boots. I had jeans, and then I had sweatpants.
Damn!
And then pants.
Holy shit!
And then I had a shirt, a sweatshirt, and then put my snow pants on top of my, like, with the straps, and then another sweatshirt, and then a winter coat. And then,
You were still cold?
Yes, because what happened is that when you're -3 and stuff, your face gets really cold, and like you have to keep taking your gloves off to get like the fish. And
Savaged, unfiltered.
like lure and make sure that everything's all good. And I also had my hood up, and I was still cold because, you know, the ice, when you're sitting on the ice for a long period of time, the cold seeps through the boots, and then it hits your gloves, and it pretty much just goes up. And then, to make a matter of fact, while we're actually ice fishing, we heard one big crack, and that crack was the ice actually cracking. Because it was so cold, the ice cracked, and it was making more ice. I found that out.
Oh, man. A fucking miserable. Hopefully, well, obviously, Sos didn't fall in the ice. I mean, that would have been
no,
that would have been an experience.
And what happened is it got so cold that we kept on having like scooping the ice out because it kept on getting cold. Like we would like make a hole in the ice. So like there was an ice auger, and we would like aug out or get the ice out, like get all the way down to the water, which was about, I think, 10 inches of ice. So we had to go through 10 inches of ice, and then we finally got to the water. And then it was so cold that you had to keep on scooping the ice out because the ice would like cover, like ice would start forming over 5 minutes that was exposed.
Oh wow, Sos.
So every 5 minutes, every 5 minutes you had to scoop out the ice.
That terrorism stopped during COVID. Unfortunately, mainstream media opted to prioritize pandemic hysteria over promoting all news. Terrorism continues. Simply hoping that it doesn't affect you is not a strategy. The new book, Terror Strikes, coming soon to a city near you, featured on The Author Show, is now available in paperback from bookstores, online, or as an ebook exclusively through Amazon Kindle. Terror Strikes, coming soon to a city near you by Joseph M. Leonard. Order today.
Here, I'm looking here. Some of the screenshots that Sos sent me, were I mean, they look pretty cold. Obviously, some of them have like footprints that were frozen over from previous footprints. Obviously, to be honest with you, Sos, I'm looking at some of the screenshots. Now, I want to look at one screenshot with these fish, right?
Yep.
You sent me I'm looking at them right now. You have fish right here. What kind of fish were they? They
bluegills.
Like they were black or maybe brown with. Oh, they were bluegills, you said?
Yeah, bluegills.
Oh, can you eat them at all? Or
yes.
I don't even know what the fuck a bluegill is.
Yeah, I don't know what bluegill is. You can eat them actually. And the guy that I was fishing with, he caught like 3 of them right in a row, you know. And it was funny because we asked to see if we can have like worms on top of it. Well, the sad part is that the worms were frozen even before we could get them on the hook.
Yeah, I see that, guys. I'm gonna, if I can, I don't know if I can be able to do it. Okay, there we go. Here's the fish. You see the fish? Poor little fish on Sos's screen he sent me. You guys see it on the camera here? Here it is. Here. They look like they were black or brown or yellow or something. Oh God, it's terrible looking. And then poor Sos here, he's freezing his ass off. Guys, you got Sos. I got to put this on here. Look at
True.
Sos. He's freezing. I mean, Jesus Christ. My goodness, Sos. God bless you, man, for putting up with that cold weather, man.
Yeah.
You know? So you're sitting on. Go ahead, Sos.
It was not very comfortable whatsoever. And like I gave props because some people like sat on their knees and sat literally right out, like they actually sat right on the ice. And I'm like, I don't know how you could do that. And like people were like, and one thing I found out, I'm like, man, are we the only people on the ice? It literally felt like we were the only people on the ice because there was no one else to be found.
No? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, where the hell were you, Sos? Were you in the middle of nowhere or something? Is this lake by your house? Or?
So this is a lake actually in the. So we have on the suburb of Madison. There's this called Montello Lake, and it's actually in the middle. Like you can see the jail from the lake, and it's actually a big lake, and it's like in the middle of the city.
Huh.
But with the caveat to it is that the cold temperature is the one that kept people off the lake, because when it's -11 plus the wind, it gets cold.
Hmm.
You know,
I bet. Yeah, I mean, it's only pushing about 75 degrees here in Central Florida, but oof, I could imagine that, Sos.
Savaged, unfiltered.
I didn't mean to rub that in.
No, it was...
Actually, I did it on purpose. So yeah, I did.
No, it was good to go ice because I've never gone ice fishing.
You never, yeah. I mean, it does, Sos. It does look like it's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, folks, you got to see this. Look, like poor Sos right here. I'll show you another one. There it is, right? Look, Sos. I mean, look. There's no houses whatsoever near this lake. And Sos, what the hell are you fucking sitting on, buddy? Is that like a Homer bucket from like Home Depot or something?
How did you know?
Well, I'm looking at it. It looks green, but typically the Homer bucket from Home Depot is like an orange. Is it like a Home Depot bucket, or
it was an older Home Depot bucket? It was an older Home Depot bucket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was an older bucket.
Yeah, and I'm telling you.
Yeah, and then behind the trees, you also had houses behind the trees.
Sos, I don't see any houses behind the trees. Like, where were these houses at?
So, okay. So if you look up Montello Lake, you're gonna see like a main road off of 22 going right through, and then it goes like all through Montello and stuff. It's
Montello.
Yeah.
Is that Montella?
TLLO, Montello.
Oh, Montello. I think you said Montella. That's
no,
cheese,
Montello.
I think. Oh, there it is. City of Wisconsin. There we go. As Sos is saying, I had to Google this thing, guys, as we're talking. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God. Holy shit, Sos. Literally, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, no.
What's the population of that town? Like 400 people or something?
It's, I think, 2,000.
2,000. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got Montello, and then you got where the nearest city is. What is the nearest city? Looking, there's like
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
I guess Stevens Point would be the nearest one, right?
Portage.
Oh, I see Portage. And then you got Beaver Dam, and then you got so that's closer to like okay. That's heading north then. You said it's right off of Sos, that's not too far from Interstate 39.
No, it isn't. And so it was truly in the middle of nowhere, and it was like absolutely, it was like, no offense, it was absolutely miserable. No, it was fun, but it was like I was freezing my rear end off.
I bet you were, man. I bet you were. So out of all that experience, Sos, did you at least catch some fish? Well, besides the ones that you showed me, I mean, ones that you were okay. So the ones that you got, you had to throw back?
No, the ones I got and stuff, we kept them, and David kept them because I'm not really a big fan of fish, but he and I, like, he just kept all of them because he's like, it's weird because people actually do go ice fishing and that they provide food for their families actually.
Morning, dickhead.
Hello, moron.
What are you, Never mind, just forget it.
So ice fishing is actually a source of food.
Well, yeah, I mean, I used to do a lot of fishing, not ice fishing. I'd never been ice fishing before, but I used to love going fishing up in New Jersey and New York, for fluke. I don't know if have you ever gone like regular summer fishing there in Wisconsin, Sos, at all? Or
I have. Yes, I have actually. I have. Yeah. You go on the boat though. You can't walk on water. Hey, I can actually say now I've walked on water.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how thick was that ice?
10 inches thick.
10 inches?
Yeah.
Sash, you must not weigh a lot because the 10 inches is not thick at all, man. That's like, I mean.
It isn't?
10 inches. No, I mean, well, 10 inches is, I guess it's thick depending on how much you weigh. I mean, I wouldn't suggest a 300-pound man walk over 10 inches because he's probably going through it. I mean, yeah. I mean, can you imagine that? Like somebody like 300 pounds, on the same lake as Sos.
Just don't bring Brian. Hey, don't bring Stelter, Brian Stelter on the lake.
Yeah. The cheese guy, right? The cheese head.
Yeah,
it looks like a cheese head.
Yeah, don't bring him. Dude. The Twinkie boy.
Yeah, the Twinkie boy that got fired from CNN.
Yeah,
because he was spreading misinformation.
Yeah, don't bring him on. Or also don't bring on what's another big heavy set gal that's. Oh yeah, don't bring that the Surgeon General, that transgender thing that weighs he weighs like way over a couple hundred pounds, and he's telling us about health and stuff.
The transgender thing, Sos says, yeah. There's a lot of transgender things. We don't, Sos. I don't understand the whole transgender thing. We used to call them transvestites back in the day. I mean, because that's what they were. They were transvestites.
Those are better than.
What's that?
Hey, you have better words than I do. I call them shims.
You call them what?
Shims.
What the fuck is a ship?
It's a he and a him together, so shims.
Okay, I like that. Ships. Sos, if it's okay with you, man, I'd like to put that on a t-shirt.
Oh, go for it.
Ships. I like that. I think it would sell,
Yeah, it would.
We would have to mail you royalties, Sos, depending on how we do on the t-shirt.
Or put hish.
Hish? What's a hish?
He and she.
Hish. Oh God! Is this like? Are these words that you would hear from like college or something? Or
no, these are the words I made up.
Oh, these are like what the hell you call them? They're like Sosisms, like they're Sos words, right?
Yeah, only from Sos. And so a lot of people ask
the Sos Dictionary. It's like the Webster Dictionary, but it's called the Sos Dictionary.
Yeah. I already got a dictionary after me. I got 2 words. Oh, the alphabet people. That's another one. So that'd be 3. Sosi's famous vocabulary: hish, shims, and alphabet people.
Sos, you should write a book, man. I think it would do great.
No, so it was that we sat out there for 2 hours on the lake, and I was like, I couldn't feel my feet afterwards. It was like so, and I'm like, I couldn't feel my feet afterwards. I'm like, it is so flipping cold, and I don't know how people can just sit out here and just ice fish. And apparently, my 4 layers of socks wasn't enough. So
it wasn't. Sos, how come you didn't bring any? You know what you should have brought? Some of those hand warmers. Did you bring any of them?
So a buddy of mine did. And the hand warmers actually, they didn't. When you're in minus 11 degree weather, they only stay warm for about a couple of minutes, like about 30 minutes max, and then they get cold because the hand warmers are only good for a certain temperature. But they don't I found that out. They don't keep you warm for a long.
Sos, they have ones that are like for like 10 hours, man. I mean, they cost a little bit more, but they do make them for like around 10 or 12 hours.
But I didn't think it was gonna be that cold though going ice fishing, because I read the forecast.
It's only minus 20 degrees, man. It's cold, buddy.
Well, I didn't expect it to be that cold. Well, okay, I didn't expect it to be that cold. I didn't think it was gonna be like, minus 20. That was my fault. I was underdressed.
I think perhaps
underdressed. You told me all the clothes that you had, the layers. That's not underdressed.
No.
I mean,
no.
I was still free.
I don't know. I mean, I've never heard of somebody going ice fishing without the shacks like that. I'm surprised.
He's hanging out around those kinky strip bars. The ones where the men take their clothes off.
There. Now, Sos, like where you went. Okay, obviously it was only you, and you said you went with your buddy, right?
David. Yeah, I can't say his name, but yeah, his name. A buddy of mine.
David. We'll just call him David.
Yeah,
right?
David.
Sos went with his friend David. So David and
You
Sos
mean the
went to
low
lake.
life?
Obviously there was no one there besides David and Sos. But I mean, is this a known like fishing hole, like where a lot of people normally go to at all? Or
yes, But the reason why there were not a lot of people out there is because of the temperature and because of the wind.
Medication.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, without it,
Well,
he
I
could
would
be
suggest
anywhere,
one
wandering
thing, but
around,
it probably
talking
would have
to
been a
the
bad
trees.
idea. You know those like large heat lamp things that you see at like restaurants or like
Yes.
other places? I would say bring that, but that probably would have been a bad idea, Sos.
Yeah, it would have.
Because obviously there's no electricity around the lake. You can't plug it in anywhere. And then if you could plug it in and you had a really long ass like extension cord, that would have been a bad idea because Sos and his friend Dave
or we would have been baptized.
You would have been triple baptized because you would be underneath the water, you know.
True. So
yeah,
and a lot of people don't bring. What I found out is a lot of people don't bring like propane on, and like they don't bring like flammable stuff or like flammable items, and because because of the heat and they'll like melt the ice, and so that's why they don't bring it on there. But they bring the shacks. And so the shacks are normally like either on wheels or because they like mobile homes and stuff, but they're like on wheels and they're like home away from home. But we didn't bring that because the reason why we didn't bring that was because I didn't want to be rude. And he was, he was taking me and he took time because he wanted to spend time with me and stuff. So I wanted to be nice to him. So.
Oh, that's nice. So you had some good times with your friend David, you know, like that's cool, man.
Yeah.
So you gonna be going more ice fishing, Sos, or no?
No.
Why not?
I know one and done. So
one and done. Sos has experienced ice fishing, and he's like, "The hell with this! I don't like it." Well, you probably would have liked it if it was like in one of those shacks.
True. But, yeah. And if it wasn't so cold, like if it wasn't minus 20 degrees.
Yeah.
So
you went ice fishing and everything. That was cool.
Well, and speaking of
about
it,
to say something.
Yeah. Well, speaking of it, I heard that you might be going ice fishing pretty soon up in Wisconsin. Like on Monday, I heard that we're thinking about going for meeting each other up for Monday, right?
If I was a young fella like you, I'd be mounting every woman in Wabasha. Keep the chain.
If there's time, yeah, but I'm not going to go ice fishing. Hell no, Sos.
Why not?
Hearing your experience? No.
It's supposed to be cold though next week.
What's the temperature supposed to be? I'm flying in on Sunday. What's the high for Sunday night? Because I fly in around like I leave Orlando about like, oh God, I looked at the itinerary. What's the itinerary say? The itinerary says I leave Orlando by 9:45, and it's a 4.5 hour flight because I have a layover in where the hell's the layover?
In Nashville,
Columbus, Ohio. No, it's in Columbus, Ohio, actually. So, yeah. What's the high there Sunday night in Milwaukee? I didn't even check the temperature. I know it's. God, I got to do the Google thing. Oh God, let me see if the Google works. Okay, Google, what's the temperature for Milwaukee this Sunday night?
On Sunday night in Milwaukee, expect a temperature of 37 degrees.
Holy shit! Did you hear that, Sos?
Yeah, it's 55 degrees right now in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Whoa, that's
wow. My goodness! Oh, I got to break out the
shorts.
Jacket.
What's up, everybody?
I got to bring out some thermals. Shorts? Hell no, I'm not bringing no shorts.
Why not? This is like shorts weather for me. Like 55-degree weather. That's like shorts weather.
Boy, no. Like how I plug in my sound effects. No.
And so here's how big of a temperature difference this really is. So in a way, it's like 44. Like it's 55 degrees in Milwaukee. It's 44 degrees in where I live. And then on Sunday. It's supposed to be you know how 34 degrees on Sunday night. Well, it's going to be 18 degrees in where I live. That's how big of a temperature difference this is.
Well, it shows. I'm flying in literally on New Year's Day, folks. So my New Year's celebrations will be celebrated in the state of Wisconsin in the city of Milwaukee. So
with the bulletproof vest.
That sucks. I'm going to need one, Sos. Is it that bad there?
It is. Yeah. Which part of Milwaukee are you staying at?
I'm staying in downtown Milwaukee.
Like downtown? Downtown?
I'll show you. No, it's the downtown here. Let me pull it up for you.
Like Pfizer by
guys, I normally do. What's us?
Is it by Pfizer Stadium?
Hang on. I'm going to pull it up right here, guys. I normally don't do dead air on the air, but Sos asked the question. So as we're recording here, I'm going to tell Sos exactly where I'm going to be going. So just bear with me. Okay, so you got Milwaukee. You got the what the fucking section is that? Hang on. All right. So are you familiar with the historic third ward or ward?
Yes.
Is that how you say it? Historic third ward? Yeah.
That's where you're saying
That's exactly where I'm staying at. Yeah, I'm staying right there. And what the hell? It's right off of what section is that? It doesn't give you the hotels. Damn MapQuest! I'm telling you, never use Google, guys, when you're trying to look for stuff because it never comes up correctly.
Yeah, third world. Yeah, it's on. It's an island.
An island?
No, so it's like surrounded by water. So you get the Milwaukee River.
Like an island.
No, you got the Milwaukee River that goes through and surrounds Third World, and then you get the bridges connecting to it.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit! There's probably about 4 bridges surrounding this damn area. Good grief!
Yeah, it's considered an island.
Looks like I'm staying in Lower Manhattan with all these bridges.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. It's right near. It's right. What is that? I-794 in East Chicago Street. That's where I'm staying at.
Okay, so you can say you're staying in Chicago too, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this area, Sos? Is it a good area, or is it the hood?
So the historic, they've re-renovated, but at nighttime I would stay far away from nighttime because they have a lot of gangs. This gang called the Lions King Gang, they are very prevalent, and they should be. Yeah, and you're going to see. I would actually watch your back on this because you're under the bridges and stuff. So they have like a lot of high drug trafficking, and that's where actually dropped off the illegal immigrants. That's where they drop off the illegal immigrants at, by the way, the bus loads.
Oh my God. Well, there is a looks like there's a nice restaurant right down the road called what the hell is this restaurant here? I'm looking at it as Sos is talking to me. Oh, it's called the Saffron Modern Indian Dining. I'm not really into Indian cuisine, but I'm gonna try it and see how it is. And then you also have a lot of coffee shops. Do you recommend any coffee shops for me, Sos, to go there in the morning?
Ooh, which one is a good one?
What's a good one, Sos?
I'm trying to. There's like so many of them. Ooh, there's this coffee shop called COLECTIVO Coffee, Collectivo Coffee.
Wait, what is it called, Sos? Collectivo Coffee?
Collectivo Coffee. It's a cafe coffee shop. So it's right off of East St. Paul Avenue.
East St. Paul. Oh, yeah. I see that now. Wow.
I highly recommend going to that because then right across the street, you can go to the fish company. The St. Paul Fish Company.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a market right across the street from there called the Milwaukee Public Market. How's that place? Any good or no?
That is beautiful. That Milwaukee Public Market, that is beautiful. That is worth going to.
Wow, I'm actually surprised. I'm asking Sos all these questions here, and I thought I was going to get crickets from him because he don't. Sos, you don't live in Milwaukee. You live like on the other side of the state. So I'm very surprised that you know where all these places are.
I fly out.
I got to be honest with you, buddy.
Oh, I fly out a lot. So I fly a lot, and so whenever I fly to like out of like Wisconsin stuff, I always go to Milwaukee, and I always have like some time to bum around. So I always like sightsee and stuff. Like for instance, I almost got my car broken into on Third World District.
Third World? Tell us the story, Sos. What the fuck is a Third World District?
So it was it's called. So you know how it's called how it's called the historic Third Ward?
Yeah.
I call it the Third World District because so the reason why is because I parked my car in this parking right across on the let's see. So you know where the North Jackson Street is, like that.
God, I gotta go back to MapQuest to get it. Look, okay, I'm on MapQuest now again. Okay, so what is it called?
It's called. So you know where the North Jackson Street is?
No, Sauce. I've never been to Milwaukee. It's my first visit to the fucking city of Milwaukee. East Jackson Street. Is it in the same area
North.
that I'm in at all or no?
So it's in the north
okay.
of Jackson Street. So it's on third I can't say that, third world district. No, it's a third ward district. Historic third ward district.
Yeah, that's the district that I'm in.
Yes. So it's in the
Sauce, I'm on. Obviously, this place is a busy area because, folks, if you're not familiar with Google Maps, okay, Google Maps, I don't know if iPhones use it. I know Sauce has an iPhone. I can't stand fucking iPhones. But anyway, I had one like a long time ago. I got rid of them because, to my opinion, guys, I think iPhone is junk and you have to like download special shit for it. But anyway, according to the third ward, this historic area, it's very busy, Sauce, because they have like these little busy things that pop up where it says busy area. So is it a busy area at all or no?
It is. It is, and it's it's a very busy area,
Google
and
Maps
it's
is not lying.
no, it is. Yeah, it is a very busy area, and it's a very high prevalent area for your car to get broken into. So what happened is that since it's a very busy area,
Sauce, I'm not going to have a car. I'm going to be relying on Uber or Lyft for the 3 days. You know?
Oh, you're not. Okay,
I was going to rent. No, I'm not going to rent one. I thought about renting it, but I was like, fuck it. You know, I'm not going to. No.
Oh, you're all good then. You don't have to worry about it then, because you're good. Because if you're taking an Uber or Lyft, just watch out for those transgender Uber or Lyft drivers that we have.
Unfiltered.
Transgender. Okay, which street do I have to stay away from then? I'm writing this shit down as Sauce is telling me, folks.
No, so they're taking. It's more and more prevalent. They have more of those kind of drivers, and half of those Uber and Lyft drivers are very progressive. So you don't tell them that you don't like Democrat, like huge, like huge. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the insurance thing or something.
No, just tell them like when they ask you like, "Hey, how's it going?" Try to keep your talk like. I found that out. Try to keep your talking as minimal, like in Milwaukee and stuff. Try to keep as minimal as you can get because you don't want to get in. you don't want to get trapped.
Okay. Let's go up the map a little bit here, Sauce. I'm actually getting a digital tour of downtown Milwaukee by Sauce. Let's go up a little bit. Easttown, how's that?
Easttown, so where the Pfizer Stadium is.
Okay.
Is that where you're talking about, the Easttown, or where are you talking about?
I guess I'm going up a little bit. It looks like it's only like within like 6 or 7 blocks from where I'm staying at. It's called Easttown.
Let's see. Easttown, Milwaukee. Oh, Easttown. Oh, that is a bougie. That is a bougie neighborhood.
Bougie. Well, why is it bougie?
Yeah. They have some rich people there.
Rich, huh? Okay. So
yeah, so like very wealthy. Yeah, because you have the University of Club of Milwaukee, so like you have like the top of the Stoots and stuff, and you have like a very like you have very beautiful houses and you have beautiful buildings, and it's like very. And then also have
there's a Days Inn. There's a Days Inn right up there too, next to a Country Inn and Suites. Maybe you know what, Sus? Maybe I'll switch my my hotel to either the Days Inn or the Country Inn and Suites. You know. So.
Why is that? What hotel are you staying at?
Well,
are you staying at the Journeyman?
No, I'm staying at a fucking Motel 6, I think.
No, are you?
Yeah. Oh God, yes.
Oh, rip. After I give them all the hard times.
Stuff, yeah, after I gave Sauce a hard time about his Motel 6 experience.
Man, which part of Motel 6 are you staying at? Because there's not one on third ward district. There's not one on there, is there?
If you bear with me here, I'll give you the exact Motel 6 downtown Milwaukee. Right? Downtown Milwaukee. I think that's how you spell it. Right? Oh. Shaky, where the hell are you? You're supposed to do all this, not me. Fuck. Oh, here it is, Sauce. It's right at... Oh, I had my shit backwards. It's not historic. It's over... Where the hell? Hang on. Did I have it wrong? Oh, here it is, Sos. It's off of, what road is that? Port Washington.
Port Washington. Oh, you're way up. Okay,
Yeah.
Port Washington. Okay, yeah, you're way up there, huh?
Oh, yeah. I'm not into downtown. I thought I was downtown. It's actually considered Glendale area. Okay. Shit, I was way off. Damn.
Yeah.
It would have been nice. I would have liked staying with the crazy people and the gooches or whatever the hell Sos was saying.
Oh, so you're in Port Washington?
Yeah, man, I'm way up there.
Yeah. Port Washington's
I
not.
don't know. I've
That's
never stayed here before.
That's gonna be an expensive Uber lift.
Yeah, it's pretty far from the airport.
Yeah, it's about 20 miles.
20 miles. Oh, it's about a $60 Uber ride. Okay, no problem. I'll give him $80. He'll be happy with that. Yeah. Alrighty, guys.
So,
we're gonna kick it off here. Sash, you got anything else you want to talk about, or no? I'm pretty much
yes.
out of breath here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I found out the direct. Okay, so it's 35. It's a 38-minute drive.
38-minute drive. Okay.
From the airport to Milwaukee or to Port Washington. So we have. Okay, so I have an exciting guest lined up. You know what? You know what I found out. You know what? I got staged. I got like bamboozled again.
You and these words, Sos. What the hell is a bamboozled? Now I know what the hell.
Yeah.
All right. So you got bamboozled. What
I did because
what
you know how I was supposed to have a guest on this morning at 12 o'clock my time, so it would have been 1 o'clock your time.
Right.
So I sent you the screenshot and stating that, hey, he's like, well, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be in a couple of seconds. I'm gonna be here in a couple of seconds, and that couple seconds turned out to be, oh wait, whoopsies, I totally forgot. And I'm like, bro,
Morning, dickhead.
I'm like, dude, you can't.
That. This Nathan dude, right? This Nathan guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did that?
What are
go?
your thoughts?
So what he left you in the dust, huh, Sauce?
I did, yes, again.
Oh God.
I should be called Dusty Sauce.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Sauce. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna get ready really quickly. What did you just get out of the shitter or something?
And then I said, "Are you okay?" And
Help me. Sauce, where'd you meet this guy from? Is he off of Matchmaker FM or something, or what?
No, he's actually from Mexico. He reached out to me.
Oh, well, Sauce, bless his heart. Maybe something was going on. Hopefully the cartels didn't get to him, man.
Yeah, but he's like, hey, you know what? And we talked last night, and he's like, hey, you know what? Don't worry. Like, I'm going to be, you know, he's like, oh, I'm excited for the interview. I said, sweet. And like this morning, he literally talked to me this morning, and he was like, oh, looking forward to it. And then look what happened.
Okay.
You know, and I'm like,
maybe
dude,
something happened, Saj. You never know, man, with this guy. Like, was he young or was he old? Like,
he was young.
What was he like? Oh, he was young. Okay. Well, depending on Mexico or where he lived in Mexico, you never know, Sal. Something probably might have happened to him, you know?
Sure.
You never know. Maybe you should reach out to Nathan and see if he's okay, you know?
Maybe I should. So I have to head on out. So it was fun talking about ice fishing.
Yeah, it was fun talking about ice fishing. We got into a digital tour of downtown Milwaukee. And I noticed that I'm staying nowhere near downtown Milwaukee. I thought I was, but it's actually north Milwaukee. And yeah, good stuff. All right, Sauce, man. We'll see you when we see you, man. Take it easy, buddy.
All righty, you too. I'll see you in Milwaukee pretty soon. Hopefully, we can go out for dinner or something like that on Monday.
Yeah, man. Have some beers or something. You know?
Yeah.
Tell me everything about the liberal state of Wisconsin.
Oh, don't worry. You will not be surprised. I will not surprise you. You will not be bored.
I hope not. All right, buddy.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right, take it easy. Alrighty, guys. Well, that was Sauce. Always great talking to Sauce. I'm going to be up in Milwaukee, guys, so you're going to want to check that out very, very soon. hopefully I can see it. I'm going to be up there for three days. 3 days. Doing a movie shoot up there for 3 days. It's going to be great. Staying in a liberal state. Right? It's going to be like New York, you know, when Sinatra, right? Frank Sinatra's like, New York, it's up to you, right? Instead of that, it's going to be like, Milwaukee, it's up to you to show me the light. Not bad, huh, guys? I think that still sucks. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in to this great episode we had on here on Savage Unfiltered. Got to talk about Sos's ice fishing trip that he just experienced for the first time of his life. And then we got into some other things. The digital tour of downtown Milwaukee, which is great. Found out that there's some gangs I have to watch out for. So maybe Sos is right with the bulletproof vest. Right? I mean, do you think I should go all the way? I don't. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Remember to hit that like, that follow button. And guys, please remember, keep it savage. See you next time. Take it easy, guys.